No, I'm not an athlete, John Roy, and I'm not in a position to really tell these guys where to go and how to get there. I'll be honest with you.
I like how he popped himself right there.
Whatever gets you through.
Yeah, really. We've got ourselves a signature tag team contest for our main event, folks. Certainly main event caliber on any card here in New England, or in all of independent wrestling for that matter. The two young prospects of Charlie Cashew and Ricky Archer look to do battle with Cintron and Chase Del Monte, two men who have certainly proven their weight over the years.
You know, I kind of wish his name was like Ricky Apple. Be a good tag team. Nuts and apples.
Dynamite drop in, John Roy.
Thank you. Ricky Archer rolling through. Chase holds that wrist. Referee Tony P., senior official here at the XWA, breaking it up. Chase Del Monte shows why he's the veteran as he has the upper hand. Keeps Ricky Archer in that corner.
Leaves himself vulnerable right there with that chop attempt. Archer looking to stop him dead in his tracks. Beautiful arm drag flooring Del Monte early on in this contest.
Listen, there's no shortage of talent with Ricky Archer. He's missing something. He's been searching for something these past few weeks. Get these crowd behind him, something to put him to the next level and get him on that top notch. He's yet to find it. Maybe tonight will be the night.
Well, we saw Charlie Cashew start to go a little nuts. Maybe pairing these two together will help out Ricky Archer in the long run.
Beautiful Hurricane Rana again follows up with another one of those arm drags. Archer has textbook formation in a lot of his offense, and you're right, Phoenix. The potential that this kid has is uncanny. But yeah, there's a certain something he lacks. Maybe it's experience. Maybe it's confidence. Who knows?
Could be a little bit of confidence, but he gets better and better every week. Charlie Cashew do nothing but impressing.
Beautiful fireman's carry. Giving up at least a good 20 pounds to Del Monte. Still gets him ass over tea kettle and plants him to the canvas. Del Monte fighting his way back up to a vertical base. Grabbing at any strand of hair within his reach. Cashew ducks under. Goes for the O'Connor roll attempt. Blocked by Del Monte. Look at this.
Chase getting a little cocky.
And I like how Cashew is actually keeping the wily veteran on his heels.
Another one, ton of promise. Charlie Cashew, excellent conditioning. Huge fan favorite. Seeing him more and more here at the event center. See if he can keep his momentum up.
That single leg pick into a jackknife style pin. Del Monte bridges his way up out of it. Fights up to a vertical base, looks for the backslide, but he doesn't quite get it. Cashew with a beautiful drop kick.
Right on the money, going for the cover, gets to it, no!
I don't care how many years you've been in the sport, a drop kick like that's going to knock you loopy.
You know, I think if you can keep Chase Del Monte from talking, too, keep going for that draw, you're going to be at an advantage either way. Ricky Archer follows up with one of his own. So goes for the pin, but Chase kicks out.
Archer and Cashew gelling here as a unit.
Love a gelled unit.
So I hear.
Knee lift to that midsection, breaks the hold. Del Monte tags out wisely, and the Firebrand champion is now going to do battle for the first time in this contest.
Backdrop sends him flying.
He's got to put a little more something behind those.
Archer lucky those strikes from Cintron didn't connect.
Yeah.
All his momentum behind him.
But no precision, though.
Bit quicker. Connects with his own. Sends him back to the corner.
Archer again has the prime positioning of his opponent. Can't quite seem to issue out that knockout blow. Leaping European uppercut, floor Cintron. Pin attempt, broken up just at the count of two.
Cintron way too far to make the tag. Archer catches way of it, takes him into his own corner.
For a young tag team, look how smart they are cutting off the ring like that and working together.
Double hip toss.
And these two seem to be somewhat in sync. They must train together. They must stay in contact with one another outside of the ring because they are faring very well as a duo right now.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Bear Country, I'm watching this match.
Oof, jeez. Charlie Cashew taking a knee from Chase right to the spine as he went towards those ropes.
Beautiful power slam. Cintron with the cover. Not enough to knock out Cashew for the 3, but he has him grounded. He being the Firebrand champion. And I mentioned it to our viewing audience earlier out of the broadcast. Phoenix, in less than 2 months, this Cintron character has turned the place upside down.
Yeah, comes in, wins the Firebrand title.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Dominant force in this matchup here. Wasting a little time, distracting the ref, gives Chase the advantage to.
Listen, nobody gave Cintron a plum nickel's chance in hell and win that Firebrand championship in that match, and yet here he is. So you can't take that away from him.
No, and I'm not. He actually had a very similar effect to that of Anthony Henry.
That's it.
First time we saw him, it was like, who the hell is this guy?
Exactly.
And now, all eyes are on him.
Speaks for himself. So will that have the same outcome for one Tyler Cintron?
So what you're saying is it wouldn't surprise you in the least bit if you saw Cintron up on that wall as well.
Ooh.
Opportunity is all around for the taking. Very elite list of characters who have held that Firebrand championship. He is now one of them.
Fairly new championship, the XWA championship dating back to the start of the company.
Short arm clothesline takes Cashew to the canvas, but still not enough for the 3 count. Del Monte is desperately seeking it out. Wisely nudging the opponent into this corner now. Cashew in the wrong side of town.
Talking about Cintron, he joins some very elite company. He joins the likes of Flip Gordon, Vinny Marcellia, Ace Romero, Jason Blade, Riot Killin Thomas, Trigger the OG. That is good company.
Good company, and again, such a young championship with a prestigious lineage as Archer connects with that boot.
Look at this.
The DDT.
And you might not have seen it earlier, folks, when the blind tag was made. Tony P was quite aware of it, as was Chase Del Monte, right there to break up the pin. And this is where things may boil down into a dogfight, gentlemen.
For them, one referee, Tony P trying to get control.
He's lost all kinds of order here. Seems to be the theme of the night.
Gets hot, people get crazy. But right now, Chase and Cintron on the upper hand.
Did he just call for a modified Cintron? Is that what I heard?
I think so.
Exactly.
Are we going to see it?
Cintron and Del Monte have 2
modified.
uncomfortable seats on that top rope.
Splitting hairs.
And we got a wrench to the twig and giggleberries taking place in stereo.
Stereo giggleberries.
Hey-o!
Atomics. What else? Stereo reverse atomic. And I don't even know the name of that one.
It's one of those times where I wish I had a soundboard.
We call it like the Cashew Crusher.
What the hell was that?
That's the
Cashew
sound.
Crusher sounds good. Oh, God.
It's better than banner.
Both men outside the ring. Cashew and Archer looking strong.
Over the top, backwards. Onto Cintron. Chase still on his
Cashew
feet.
taking out Cintron. Archer flying through, and down goes Chase.
Into the guardrails.
A pair of daredevil dives.
This is what I was talking about. This is the fire. This is what's been missing, guys.
These guys, there's a reason they're in the spot they're in now. The main event here on Thursday night. In the tag match with the Firebrand champion.
Oh, couldn't capitalize on that. If he could just roll over to his left, he could have had a pinfall.
He was feeling the pain in his rib cage. Archer continues to attempt to do battle. Del Monte pulls him right out of the ring.
Chase lining up outside.
Oh, decapitated him on the outside. Referee doesn't even see it.
I don't think the camera caught that brutal shot.
We caught it.
Cintron, I'm sorry, Ricky Archer laid out completely.
This is where that experience comes in, guys, of Del Monte.
He knew where to be at the right time to give his tag partner the advantage. Whereas these two young guys are only focused on what's going on inside the ring. Got to keep your head on a swivel. And off of those ropes, the Cintron chokes him out.
Tony P laying down the law, telling Cintron to take heed to his discretion. Cashew and Cintron exchanging displeasantries. And that's a fatal mistake right there.
Again, the experience playing a factor here. Del Monte, Cintron playing them like a fiddle. I don't know anybody who plays a fiddle.
I'd find an Irish guy.
The Devil may have gone down to Georgia, but Del Monte goes to the midsection with that boot and floors Ricky Archer in the process. As time goes on, I got to give the advantage to Del Monte and Cintron. They're more weathered, they're more experienced, they seem to be better composed.
Without question.
And handling themselves more. They seem to have more stamina.
Yeah, I got to hand it to Ricky Archer. He stood up to these two guys earlier on tonight by himself, was willing to do that.
Oh, jeez.
The kid's he's got nuts.
He's got nuts.
Got more balls than brains, if you ask me, Phoenix.
What he needs, though, is that tag. He needs to get himself in there. Ricky Archer just isolated in that corner. Chase and Cintron just picking him apart piece by piece.
Cutting that ring off.
Cintron's got that double underhook applied. Chancery style. Floors Archer yet again. And these are sound tactics he's employing. And he's a flashy kind of guy, but there's not a need to be flashy right now. Like you said, Phoenix, he just needs to keep Archer isolated. Cashew's reaching for that pin.
Yeah, dangerously close here. And look, once again, the experience of Del Monte.
Clearing the other side of the ring, sending Cashew to the floor. Archer into the corner now once again.
I don't think Tyler and Chase knew what they were getting into in the get-go. That's why the guys had the upper hand, but they're taking control now.
Tony P trying to get one man out. Chase is the legal man.
Oh, my God.
He felt that in his soul.
I felt it for him. I don't think that kid's got any more air left in his sails. Del Monte with somewhat of a lazy pin, convinced that he already had the match won. Gives Archer just enough time, just enough space to get his shoulder off the canvas. Cashew chomping at the bit to get back into this contest.
Cashew reminding him of his weekend plans.
And the fans reminding Chase how much they endear him.
Oh, Monte runs into a boot.
Oh, he went to the wrong corner.
Oh, almost a little collision. But Archer with the O'Connor. Chase sends him off into Cintron.
Right to Cintron. This could be his moment. It's on the wrong side of town.
Archer desperately needs this tag before Chase can get to his feet, before Cintron can get back in the ring.
Man, look at Cash over there. Can't wait to get in. Might not have the opportunity.
Kicks him off into the last move attempt. Is he going to get it? No!
Oh, my
Taken
God.
off the apron was Cashew by Cintron, and yet again Del Monte has Ricky Archer where he needs him. Completely isolated on their side of the ring. Ooh.
Jesus.
Guys, I hate to say it. They're Cintron and Del Monte are taking Archer and Cashew to school right now.
School of the game.
The experience clearly being the deciding factor in this contest. You can have all the promise in the world and you can have pristine conditioning, as do Archer and Cashew, but experience yet again. These grizzled vets really taking it out on the younger team right now.
Elbow drop. And Archer, just every ounce of energy being used to kick out of those pins.
Guys, he's been in there for a good, 7-8 minutes now.
At least.
Just taking this onslaught.
Cashew just forced to watch like a bad snuff film.
But you mentioned this earlier, Phoenix. You talked about both Archer and Cashew gaining something from this, looking to reach a certain part of their career. A victory may not be at the end of the road for these guys, but they certainly will take something from this. They will take what they learned in this match and they will apply it to their craft.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely. This is already a victory. This is already a victory.
Chase going up now. Archer just laid out on the canvas.
Del Monte's wasting valuable time here.
Valuable time, I was just going to say.
And that's what happens.
Serves you right, guy.
Archer gets that foot up.
He sat up on that top rope and spout off a diatribe, for crying out loud. Archer has just enough time to maybe make the pin. Del Monte is out on his feet.
Del Monte hoping that there's not a quick breeze that's coming in here. Archer's so close now.
Teeter-tottering. Is he going to fall down? Yes, the Cintron gets the tag. Archer needs it, but does not get it.
Does not get it.
He does.
There it is!
Got it.
Cashew's in this match. He's cleaning house and he's going nuts.
Getting cracking.
Whoa,
Jesus.
Big release German suplex.
Inside out.
Check your chicklets, Tyler Cintron.
Couldn't get it. Cintron laying out Chase inadvertently.
Emotions are running hot right now, and it's leading to poor judgment calls. Can Cashew cinch in this victory?
No!
Cintron manages to kick out just in the nick of time. The current Firebrand champion and Chase Del Monte still have their hopes of winning alive.
Cashew clearly the freshest guy in there. He's got to stay on him. Cintron doesn't know where he is.
Cashew relying on Archer going up
now.
I don't know if that's the smartest idea after the beating he just took. These guys are going to go for it, though.
This guy's going for a doomsday device here.
Cintron
fighting out of it.
Into Archer, into the corner, into the mat. 1, 2. Again, only
Cashew.
2. Talk about a nail biter.
2.
Chase Del Monte was
screaming
convinced
to ring the bell. It's only 2. Turn around, my man.
And considering the bravado they walked into the arena with, in their minds, they certainly cannot afford to go home with this match being a loss. Gets that patented fist drop.
Cashew is in trouble now. Where is Archer?
No!
Cashew, last second, kicks
2
out.
again.
2. Look at the face of Del Monte.
The face of Chase.
Thank you.
Cintron staring daggers into Cashew. Seethingly angry at the fact that this match is not yet over. Convinced that they'd won it twice already. Double vertical suplex applied. Cashew fights his way out.
Gets the knees in. Archer gets the tag.
Spear!
1,
Spear by Archer.
2,
Cashew. 3.
That's it! It's a bell!
Are you kidding me? Ricky, Archer, and Charlie Cashew. These guys are double-digit matches in. Barely. They just pinned Chase Del Monte and the Firebrand champion Tyler Cintron. Are you kidding me?